Oh yeah, the gear. Well, I been collecting gear for 30 years maybe. I still have some of my first gears, my MS-20. But yeah, I've been collecting. I'm always looking for good deals on vintage gear. It's my favorite. And if I can talk about my favorite pieces in the studio. Like I said, I sell things here and there, and then I keep the things that I use the most. I'm in the process now of getting rid of a few pieces, but the ones I use the most, they're staying. So I guess one of my favorites, probably my most favorite, is the ARP 2600. It's probably, I would say, a legend in synthesizers. It's things from the 60s.
Hello, I'm Tom Piggott, and welcome to the world of sound with synthesizers.
And they've been multiple clones by Behringer, by the TTSH, by Korg, reissues and stuff, but I think the original sound is still, the best. And then another synth I really like here is my Prophet 5. It's a revision 3 with MIDI. The wood is a little old, so I wish they make a little new casing, but it's there. It sounds great. And then my Jupiter 6 as well is a synth that I always wanted to have, and I actually just picked this up about 5 years ago. And this one has the Europa mode, which makes it way better. Another of my favorite is probably my Waldorf Microwave XT. I've had a few in the years, but this is the black edition, black techno edition. So I'm really happy with that one. Then my Pro 1, I really like it. This weirdness is it's called Polyvox. It's a Russian vintage scene that was sort of like the response to the US Mini Moog. So the Russians came with their version. It's really plasticky and maybe not really well made, but it sounds amazing. I really like it. And then obviously my modular, maybe 10 years ago I had like 3 cases of modular, and I wasn't doing much music. I was just buying gear and making sounds and like experimenting. But finally I decided to sell most of it and just kept it in one case, and my goal is just keep it all in one case. If you want to add more, then you have to sell one, and otherwise it's just a unfinished, just buying and no music. So another one that I really like is my Oscar, my Oxford Oscar. It's a British scene that is actually pretty rare. I think they only made a few, so I'm really happy I could pick one up. Right now it's actually not working really well. It's a scene that unfortunately breaks and is very kind of sensitive, but the sound is amazing, so it's really worth it. I don't know if I ever sell it, but at some point, when things break, I really want to sell them. But it's one of those things, like when you are into vintage, you have to compromise. You gotta be patient and spending repairs often. So and then obviously my 303s, I have a Devilfish, which is also kind of hard to find. It's a mod that was made in, I think, in the 90s, and it just makes it sound really cool, very strong, very aggressive, very crunchy, just like I said I like. Drum machines, I got my 808, my 909 here, and I have my R8 that, I always like the sounds, especially the snares on that thing. And just miscellaneous, my System 100M Roland, I also like that a lot, since the Front 42 geography. I think the whole record was made with this, so I really love those organic sounds. And yeah, I can, keep talking, but just those are my favorite sounding synths and drum machines.